Yo, here's some short gameplay I recorded. Sorry if the volume's quiet, I may have turned down the in-game volume. Let's go. It's about 4 parts that I think were pretty niche.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
See, I got the boot there. You know what, let's get back and look at that, just for a moment, huh? Just for a quick moment, yeah? So, I gave up on the Widow. She has sights on us. I didn't see the trap, but I saw this Roadhog. I think that was a pretty good trade. Then I got the revive from the Mercy I didn't expect. I went for the second boop on the junk, I didn't get it. But look, we got a thing, right? And then it's just like pretty normal gameplay for a little bit. And then almost a minute later, I missed the biggest beat. Look, I'll even show you that, right? Let me show you this big beat. So everyone's kind of going at it. I'm thinking, oh, there's this little like bit in the ceiling. I remember that. You're able to, you know, stomp on it. Apparently not that part. That was horrific. I get booped. I didn't die. I think, ooh, let me sneak. Some of them are looking for me. I didn't know where they were at this point. I see this hog though. I'm just like, okay, time to turn off speed. Hoping I could maybe get to like the honor as well. But I probably in hindsight should have gone around where the mini was. And then I might have been there for the team fight, but oh well. And we lose this point. Because, yeah. I mean, we just lose it anyway, but... Oop. Oop. Next game.
Score 0-1.
We have the rollout, we have the things. Oh, hang on, a little early. So we're just out here, I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna come out, probably. I see the Widow. Should I go for the Sim Teleport? I don't know. I didn't notice the Ana falling in the, you know, back, but I wanted to try and get this hog again. I didn't get it. But that was okay. You know, we still got the junk. I thought about doing some damage to the hog, but I thought, you know, getting rid of this Widow is probably a bit more important, and that happens. There's this TP, I'm like, okay, may as well get rid of this while I'm here. Then I'll help the D.Va, since I was like, is there someone on point? There must be, because that's happening. She's a little bit too far away, she's doing too much damage to me, I need to get out of there. Probably could have gone back through the window, but I didn't know where the enemies were. Just waiting for any boop opportunities. They weren't here. I wanted to heal up the team for a sec before they came back in properly. They went the other way. It's just me kind of checking for it a little bit. There's a big old snipe. I pinged the Roadhog so my team can see. That's a good hook. And then I see this super good opportunity. Now it says double kill, but I only boofed off the junk. I thought it was both at the time. We get that other kill. This one's still here. And honestly, with how many they lost, I probably could have jumped up ahead to this little bridge here earlier, but I didn't. But that's really the end of the game. Because at some later point, they take the point, and we just aren't able to get back. Like this Moira comes from nowhere, I'm like, should I be focusing on the bridge or over here? I'm like, well, maybe if I take the one target, but I don't know, because there's potential to, you know, get a nice boop or two there. You know, she comes back because that's a like little ability thing. I know there's stuff behind me, so I've got to be careful. I didn't realize Lucio said that. Here, I'm just trying not to die. Wanting to help the team a little bit, but I really, it's a bit hard. It's a bit hard to do though. So there's about, you know, 4 of them or something. And we just don't regain anything. The Widow at the end of the game is really upset. I thought about just speed boosting over there and getting this boop, but there's enemies on my right, so I might just get picked if I do that. So I'm kind of waiting a little bit for the team. I'm thinking, should I go with this Moira? How do I help the team secure that? I don't want to poke too hard. This Hog's looking at me. Now he's not. Maybe I can speed boost over and get him. No, not quite. And I didn't quite nail that one. See how I purposely went off the edge there? At that point, maybe I should have helped my Mercy. I'm like, oh, maybe I should have. The whole team's really spread, and they're just winning the fights. So I'm like, okay, at this point, I should probably be just getting out. I overstayed my welcome a little bit. I see this Hog, I'm like, I wonder if it's gonna go for the edge. Maybe I can lure him over, and then I see this Widow or something, and I'm like, well, I've got to go for this now. Because they might have seen me, they might be trying to, you know, poke down the team. In the 1v1, I should be able to hopefully get the Widow. I do. Now I'm just trying to regroup with the team, look for little potential boops and stuff. I should have just went for the damage on the Kiriko, to be honest, at that point. Watching it back. I guess I should always be shooting into enemies before I go for the boot. That would make more sense. Anyway, they get it, and that's the end of the game. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching a little bit of a moment or two. The Widow doesn't expect it. Oh, maybe she does. Like, look, it looks like we have the point, right? But they're 99%. And they just...
No one can hide.
Look, we even have sights on them. How do they take it? I guess I've got to just keep playing the clip so you can see. This Kiriko's here, a little bit distracting. I'm thinking I could 1v1, but also Kiriko's pretty scary. They get a headshot on me and I die. So I'm trying to jump around a lot and use the walls. Doesn't look like we're really losing the fight. I was thinking if she was there I could have booped her. Wasn't the case. This Moira's here. It's something I could do. She get the fade though, as she should. And you know, right here I'm not really helping the team too much. And I got... Oh, that's what happened. It was the Kiriko. Yeah, see, look, Kiriko just knocked out 2 of our team and a third... I don't know. She got some assist with. Now I'm just trying to heal up as much as I can. Going in a bit of a weird pattern. Away from them as much as I can. I hit the junk tie. I'm thinking I better stay away from the Diva. And I did. But... yeah, it's not going to be enough. They've got everyone on there, even though that's a good revive. What did happen there? Oh no. Oh no, I just went a bit too far away. Okay. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You're telling me there was 2 of our team just there at the end and they didn't touch? It's definitely what I saw. Pretty certain. Yeah, look at that. So the soldier's here. Okay, so soldier's there. Little Diva's there. But somehow they... I mean, maybe the Diva died, but... They just didn't get it? No. Oh, Soldier went around the back for a flank, seeing that Diva there and the other person was there, but they both went in, died, they didn't have the survivability. They might have tried to get away from the Kiriko, seeing as they may have just died to them as well, and... yeah, okay. Oh, hang on, wait, that overtime bar was going down slow. They definitely had time to touch, but they probably didn't see the feed, I guess. The Mercy's just doing Mercy things, trying to support without going in since they can. Damn. Alright, well. That was the thing. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. This is the first patch with Season 7, Overwatch 2. With Sombra rework. So, yeah. Also, while I'm here, my first day, my opinions on it. Seems pretty good. It's a little weird to get used to just going invisible suddenly. There's times when I throw my translocator and I don't know if it's lag or ping or whatever, but like it'll get thrown and I won't warp to it immediately, and then I'll get caught out and die that way. It just could be that I need to have a bit faster reaction time, and that's something I need to learn. Or that like I need to have hindsight to send it out faster or quicker when I think I'm closer to death, maybe. If that's even possible. My how I would say a good way to play the character is to just play it a little bit like Tracer, like use the teleporter fairly frequently to like move around the map, get in the high ground positions, and attack the opposing team from there. If you've got competent healers, it's really good. If you've got a tank supporting you, then look, you can even just play around with the tank. It's so much better than Old Sombra in some ways. Old Sombra was a lot better at like getting behind the team though, and like distracting them from there, and like being able to displace and move around a bit more freely. This one is a little less, but I'm gonna say it works out well. And the improved damage and everything feels so good. Like, Sombra has needed this change for so long, and I'm hoping that people aren't just gonna like overshare and be like, look, it's amazing, she's so good, she's so powerful, and then they'll have to nerf her again, because I don't want her to be nerfed, to be honest. But look, if she is a bit oppressive, then maybe there does need to be a few changes and tweaks, right? But I don't really want to see them. But I think she's fun to play. I want to keep playing her a lot at the moment, because I don't want to keep... Look, I want to play her a lot while she's good before the nerfs come in. Is what I'm thinking, is what I'm saying. Because I feel like they're probably going to come in. I mean, she can do it all. Like, I think she's better than Tracer in some ways. Like, she doesn't get her health back like Tracer does, right? But with a competent team, she's doing good. And she can't just zoop around as much. But I think she's great. She's got all the toolkits. You know, you can hack health packs while invisible still, which is nice. Yeah, there is longer times and things, but I honestly haven't really been feeling it. Getting used to the long distance virus thing, that is tricky for me. I found that I can 1v1 Widows and win most of the time now, and that feels really good. So like, there's finally a counter for Widow, I suppose. And it makes sense naturally that Sombra would be the counter for Widow, I think. But is she harder to play around? Yes and no. I mean, if a team focuses her, then probably not, you know? If a team doesn't focus her, then that's just a lot of free damage and stuff. Yeah, anyway, I like the changes. I think they're good. She's needed some sort of damage buffs and stuff for a very long time, so that's cool. How do I feel about Virus? Look, I'm not overly fussed with or against it. Like, it's whatever. The stealth mechanic is pretty fine-ish. Although I've had a time when I've just gone the translocate straight up from a payload, and then gone in Viz, and then it hasn't counted me as on point, and the time has just ticked over, and it you know, instead of going to overtime or continuing overtime up, it's just let the opponents win, because I didn't realize that it was going to make me go in Viz, and then I wasn't touching point when I was right near point. So that's a little bit of a hectic thing. Like, that's harder to work out, because I don't know, maybe there's not really anything they can do about that. Maybe it's just the way it needs to be, and that's something I need to get used to. Where as soon as I, you know, translocate straight up, I need to be pushing buttons so that I'm straight out of invis, I guess. I don't know. Over time, at least. Anyway.